Hi, everybody. Welcome back for part two of our special episode with co-founder and chief strategy officer for Saatva.com, Ricky Joshi. Hey, Ricky, welcome back. I know we had some technical difficulties previously, but I am working from home today. You are in another city. Where we kind of left off was discussing what your ideas were around high school and college new Americans and how you think they would benefit from entrepreneurship and what they should do if they want to start a company of their own.
Yeah, I think right now, it's actually amazing sort of how resources have changed over the last, I would say 20 years, particularly last 10 years, even 5 years. And so getting something off the ground, my expertise is e-commerce. For example, right now Shopify allows you to get a store up pretty easily. You have Alibaba, where you can, buy product and brand it on your own. It's pretty easy to build a store. There are so many resources out there to create an Amazon store. There are resources out there to create your own proprietary products and build your own store. I personally prefer you do something a little unique. So if you can do a little twist on an existing product, that's great. Or find a product that's already out there that you can drop ship, through Amazon to get started. So there are a lot of different ways to kind of get into the e-com game. I think that's pretty similar to a lot of different categories where, so many people have built existing technology that you can build off of and build on top of. Everything from creating mobile apps to even some, back-end technology. Things are just actually, I think as easy as they've ever been. And that's, pretty amazing. So leverage other people's resources and what other people have built. And even if you have to pay a little bit, or a percentage a little bit to get off the ground. I mean, at the end of the day, just get off the ground. My philosophy has always been just get in the game. So I think that's number one. The other thing is, once you kind of get some traction, particularly if you're creating something relatively unique, there are more resources out there than ever before as investment resources, as incubator resources. So in Austin here, for example, we have a group called Capital Factory, an amazing program where they take a very small percentage of your company, but incubate you and help with follow-on rounds to come in. Y Combinator is one in San Francisco that's the most famous one, but there's so many others, Techstars and this and that. So there's a lot of these programs, and they're very open to younger people. So, I'd say, college level plus. And so I think, again, this is the easiest time, I think, in history, both to get something off the ground, to kind of bootstrap in the beginning, and then to kind of have, once you get it off the ground, to kind of go to, a third party kind of incubator type of scenario where you really can be taught to grow. I'd say one other thing that I found to be really important is building a really good team. A diverse team, I think, is really important. The myth of the solo founder is that it's a myth. You get like one or two of these solo founder examples, and everyone talks about the solo founder. At the end of the day, it's always a team. And even the solo founders like Mark Zuckerberg, Mark wasn't a solo founder. He had 4 or 5 other guys, Dustin Moskovitz, and there's so many other, Chris Guy who got into politics. I mean, there are a bunch of these guys who really, guys and girls who really, help along the way. So it's always a team mentality. The solo singer thing, I think, is a total myth.
Definitely. What do you see as some of the major headwinds for growth in e-commerce, specifically in your industry and in e-commerce as general? I know one of the things that I've noticed and I've heard a lot about is with the new privacy updates on iOS 14, you're not allowed to install third-party cookies on phones, and it's increased CAC significantly. So for those of you who don't know what CAC is, go ahead, explain that, and then go into what you think the future lies in both Saatva and e-commerce.
Yeah, so it's customer acquisition cost, and basically, it's interesting. So businesses that are very dependent on sort of social and Facebook and Instagram, so Facebook, Instagram, et cetera, for growth, it becomes harder to basically track your audience throughout the funnel. So someone can come to your website and it becomes more difficult to retarget them on Facebook, and it just creates it's harder to connect the loop. However, there's still so many other ways to acquire customers. So, there's Google AdWords, there's getting your product onto affiliates and on blogs, for example. There's different websites that are out there that are, reviewing product, get on review sites. So, I think it's an issue, but I don't think it's an insurmountable issue. The companies that are hurt the most from that are actually those companies that are providing those services like Facebook and Instagram. But, there's still a lot of ways. I mean, Amazon's still around, right? So there's still a lot of ways to kind of get into the game without having to worry about that.
Got it. So talk a little bit about Saatva, what the plans are for the future. I know you have rolled out some amazing stores. If you want to talk a little bit about that and what the company's future plans are over the next 6, 12, 24-month horizon.
Yeah, I think one thing that's amazing with Saatva is, we started off with one product. So it was one innerspring mattress that we, in 2000 and late 2010 to 2015, actually, basically early 2015, we were one product company. And then in 2015, we added Lumen Leaf, which is our memory phone. 16, we added another mattress, Zen Haven, which is the latex product. Now we have products in every single mattress category. We have a Sleep Number adjustable air competitor. We have a couple latex products. We have, more innerspring products. We built out really a portfolio of product as you do over time to hit every single type of customer. We've now then expanded that to bedding. So we sell the entire bedroom set. So, sheets, pillows, duvet, comforters, weighted blankets. We continue to expand. We've gotten into beautiful bed frames. So furniture, so headboards and big bed frames. We're launching bedroom chairs pretty soon. We're getting into sleep tech. So the one thing that I think is amazing is, this company continues to grow and really become more of a brand that has a high-end product that's hand-selected kind of in every relevant category that's attached to the bedroom. So that's awesome. And we keep getting excited to continue to launch new product that will be relevant to our core offering. And really now mattresses are an anchor that bring people in. But now we have so many other things that we have as add-ons. And the amazing thing about add-on product is, once people trust your brand, they know your brand, they see the quality of products you're providing. As long as you continue to have that quality kind of threshold, and you're continuing to have a benchmark there, people will go and they'll kind of spend more with your company. That helps us spend more money on marketing, right? So the more people spend overall, the more we can go and get out there into the world and fund all our other growth endeavors. The second part you mentioned is our stores. So I think it's really interesting. People always ask is, as an online company, natively,
So why are you doing stores?
Why are you doing stores? And the answer is simple. When I'm going and I'm spending a certain amount in a given market, say, for example, in Austin, Texas, I'm spending all sorts of money to bring people to my website. Only about a third of people are willing to buy online, a mattress online. That means like 67% of people need to try and test out the product. By putting a store in that market, all of a sudden, I'm now, taking 100% of the market. Now, everyone, whether they want to try out physical product or whether they want to buy on the website or make a phone call, they now have total optionality across the channel to see the product or buy the product the way they want. So The stores basically help me convert my existing customer, and our conversion rate in stores is north of 60%.
Oh,
Versus
wow.
2%
That's
online.
really high.
Really high. So it means, more than half people walk in the store end up buying our product. And we're executing our stores in a way that no one ever has. And we've always felt if someone's spending, you know, north of $2,000 overall on their bedroom, we want to make sure that experience is a Lexus or BMW or Mercedes experience. They're spending a lot of money. They deserve it. A lot of our competitors, particularly the old brands, it's you walk into, a mattress firm and it kind of looks like an Office Depot or something, right?
Yeah.
It's like, wow, I'm spending a lot of money and it just looks like kind of a factory kind of setting. And we feel very differently. So we really provide a really beautiful experience, also very technology driven experience. So you can do research next to every single bed on a kiosk, just like you can on our website. We have things like reviews on big screens throughout the experience.
Wow.
We do all sorts of things to really bring technology, and you can play with colors and spin product, with chairs. So even if we don't have that particular chair, you can, touch a button and, in the future, you'll be able to look at the other colors and spin them around and play with them. So we're really bringing technology into the experience. As an online brand, also, we don't have a lot of the big expensive systems. Our systems are all connected. So our online sales system is connected to our store system. So we don't have a lot of, one cash register over here not talking to the online experience, which happens a lot. You go to Abercrombie and Fitch, they might have the shirt, on their computer, on the website, but they don't have it in the store and no one even knows about it. And that doesn't happen with us. We're completely integrated.
You're definitely aging yourself there. I don't even think Abercrombie and Fitch are in business anymore. You must have watched the new Netflix special.
Yeah, they are in business. But at the end of the day, it's not maybe the most popular brand anymore. But at the end of the day, we have awesome technology. We're super clean and simple, and we provide a better experience. So at every single level, we're doing the same thing we did with our website. We're doing the same thing online, offline, in physical reality. So it's an embodiment of our online store, physical embodiment of our online store offline.
No, that's great. I think it's going to be a huge endeavor. Y'all have already opened so many stores, and I think it's going to be great for the company. So tell us a little bit, I guess, what your future goals are in your personal life goals, and as you grow. I know you've got a couple of other projects in the pipeline with Raj and whatnot, and kind of what your focus is going to be there.
Yeah. So, I mean, like one thing that's pretty, it's interesting with COVID, spending a lot, we're pretty much a remote company for the most part. I travel a lot to open up stores. We have off-sites, we do meet up. I'm on calls all day. However, I have more time, because I'm not spending time commuting into the office the same way I used to. I'm not kind of wasting time between meetings, just hanging out at the water cooler. So a little more time in my hands than I had before. So, running around advising other companies. So on the board of advisors of 3 companies, which I've taken a pretty big role, which has been amazing to kind of help guide other companies to grow. One of them is my brother's company, which is doing something very similar to Saatva in another category. So, it's been really fun to kind of grow from, just Saatva and helping other companies on the side as well. So that's kind of what I've been doing.
That's awesome, man. Well, it was great having you on the pod. Look forward to seeing you very soon. Take care. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much. Look forward to chatting soon. See ya.
Definitely.
Bye.
Hey, everybody. That was part 2 of our interview with Ricky Joshi, co-founder of Saatva.com, online mattress company. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. Rate us on Spotify, on YouTube. Leave messages in the comments. Tell me if there's anything more or other questions you'd like me to ask the guests. And we'll see you guys next time on another episode of the New American Media Podcast. Thank you, everybody.